Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on, everybody? As you guys come on in, do me a huge favor. Do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. As you guys know, it's Seminole Wednesday. Now I am running a little bit late. I actually thought about not doing the show tonight, but you know what? I owe it to you, Seminole fans. You know, if you're gonna do it, you gotta stay true. Stay true to it. So, anyways, man, Seminole fans, it's open mic. The link is already in the chat. Y'all come on in here, get in the chat. Let me know who all in here. We're gonna do a quick roll call. We're gonna talk about some of the things that's been going on with y'all team. It's that in the third. I'm already seeing Florida State going 12-0. The foolery. Um, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the way this guy feel about Florida State going 12-0 is how every Florida State fans feel about Florida State. I believe all y'all believe you're going 12-0. Y'all can believe whatever it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's tough. That's tough. Now, shout out to everybody in the chat. Quick roll call, real. Get in the chat, guys. Quick roll call. Like I said, the link is in the chat. All you Seminole fans, you know, it's open night. It's your show. You know, you dictate how this thing works. You dictate the topic. You dictate everything. Now, if you leave it up to me, then you know that's tough. That's tough. Y'all know how I get down. I'm a Miami Hurricane fan, so it's y'all night. It's y'all night. I told you guys Wednesdays is dedicated to Florida State. This is the big three. We talk about Miami, Florida, Florida State. Each of them, I give their own designated night. Tonight just happened to be Seminole Wednesday. Now, guys, like I said, as you guys come on in, hit the like button. I'm going to put the link in the chat again for those of you that might have missed it. For all you Seminole fans that want to give your thoughts and opinions on your team, you're more than welcome to come on. You're more than welcome to come on. This is open mic. All three shows, the Miami Monday, the Florida State Wednesday, the Florida Gator on Friday. It's all open mic. All you fans can come on in. Now, also, Florida State fans, I need y'all to know this. You guys are welcome on this channel. Yes, you're welcome. It's called Big Three for a reason. Florida Gator fans, y'all are welcome on this channel. And of course, y'all already know the Miami Hurricanes welcome on this channel. You already know that. I ain't even got to say that. But yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the chat one more time. Oh, I already did. Okay, cool. So obviously there's a few things going around, a couple topics, couple points that a lot of people been talking about lately. I've seen a lot of Miami Hurricane fans and a lot of Gator fans and a lot of Seminole fans all tuned in to that Florida Gator what they want to call it, Untold Story or something on Netflix. Somebody finally decided that they want to get a Gator some highlights. So, you know, for you Miami Hurricane fans and you Gator fans and Seminole fans, y'all check that out on Netflix and tell me what y'all think. Now, there's a lot of things that was left out in that documentary or whatever you want to call it. That I think it's like 4 episodes. But Swamp King, there you go. That's what it's called, Swamp King. Shout out to Marcus. What's going on with your boss? Now, I think they left out a lot of juicy stuff. And I seen a TikToker. I forgot the guy's name or whatever it is, that and third, but I'll bring it up a little bit. He said there's a lot of things that them Gators didn't talk about. They didn't put none of the negative stuff in there. And, you know, it is what it is, man. They didn't talk about the Hernandez situation. They didn't talk about the Cam Newton situation, the you know, the mischiefs or whatever you want to call it that happened at Florida. But it is what it is. I still think, you know, I think there was a documentary done on the Seminoles, if I'm not mistaken. I think that one was better than Florida's. I think the Miami Hurricane one was better than Florida's. But it is what it is. You know, they always last and everything. But anyway, Seminoles, man. Seminoles. Your boards. I've been going through some of your boards. I've been listening to some of y'all rants on social media. Right now, y'all seem to be the team to be in the state of Florida. You know, whether you live up to it or not, I don't know. I firmly don't have no belief in you guys, to be honest with you, because last year I didn't see y'all beat any ranked teams, anything like that. But apparently, the rest of the world think y'all are this great team. Y'all got a lot of productions coming back, and a lot of transporter guys, highly rated guys, top rated guys. So they believe that y'all gonna do something this year. I've been seeing talks of ACC championship, possibly playing Clemson twice, and the talk's been talk. Now games are coming. Games are coming. They round the corner. You guys take on LSU the first game. A lot of people have you guys losing that game. Not just me. Not just me. A lot of people. Vegas got you losing it. Y'all are an underdog. So hey, it is what it is. That game is in Orlando, so it should essentially be a home game for you guys. Can Florida State actually beat LSU in Orlando? Not in Tallahassee, but let's just be honest. More Florida State fans will travel from the south and the northern parts, and probably some other state. They'll travel down to Orlando for this. It'll be a perfect vacation weekend or whatever like that. And you'll get to see some great football. Hopefully, it's a great football game. I think two teams going up against each other with high hopes in the early beginning of the season. This is preseason talk. So obviously, y'all are the underdogs. I'm not making that up. Y'all already know it. Y'all see it. Y'all read the stories. Y'all basically gonna have to go out there and prove them wrong. Also, y'all got a lot of recruiting momentum going on. A lot of people been saying that Mike Norvell can't recruit high schoolers. I mean, I'm guilty. I'm probably one of those people, but he turned it up a little bit. Now, will these guys stick is the question. The world may never know. It's like, how do you get to the center of Tootsie Pop? How many licks does it take? The world may never know. Y'all remember that little commercial with the owl? Yeah. So, young Seminole, you in the building. What's going on with your boss?
What is it, man? So check this out. I know you just
talking about. Why can't I hear you?
Can you hear me now?
Let me check. Make sure the audio. Why can't I hear you? Say something.
Can you hear me now?
You're speaking, but I can't seem to hear you. Let me make sure my audio is coming from where it need to be coming from. It might not be hooked up to what it needs to be hooked up to. So let's see. Okay, that's the problem. Say something now.
You ready?
Oh, perfect. There we go. Okay, so I don't know why my audio switched, but it was switched to my mic. I don't know how my mic would be even producing audio, but okay. All right. So, what's your thoughts, man? Hold on, quickly. Let me do a quick roll call. Some people popped up. Of course, you in the chat. What's good with you? Milton, what's going on with you? Milton already saying Florida State going 12-0.
Yeah,
that's tough.
He said that.
Oh man. All right, appreciate you, Studio One. I see you in the chat. Lenore, what's going on, my guy? Sarge, what's good with you? Marcus, of course. Marcus is debunking my guy, saying that they going 12-0. He said FSU never. I never said FSU going 12-0. Marcus, you didn't say it, but your guy Milton in the chat, he's saying it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put Milton's comment on the screen right now so you guys can see it.
Hey, Wolf said y'all going 12-0 too. Don't start now.
Wait, who?
Wolf said y'all was going 12-0 too.
Man, Wolf is a troll, man. Stop it.
Hey, man, he rocking that green and orange, man.
Stop it.
If you're going to take one Seminole fan, I'm going to take one Miami fan. Anyways, I don't know.
Wait, time out. Now, I'm going to have to give this comment donkey of the day. Now, this is a Florida State fan that says, T2, I actually want y'all to go undefeated so we could be a better rivalry game. My guy, if Miami goes undefeated, that means they beat your Seminoles. How does that make it make sense?
Hey, you knew what he meant. He meant undefeated up until the Florida State game.
Nah, I don't know what he meant. I read it word for word. I read it for what it said, face value. If Miami go undefeated, that means they beat your Seminole, my guy. You as a Seminole fan, you should wish Miami never go undefeated. Because if they do, that means they beat your Seminoles. That's tough. But I like it.
Hey, so check this out. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but It just got reported maybe like an hour ago or two.
Oh snap! We got another Seminole in the house. FSU 352. What's going on with you?
What it do?
What's going on, man? We just
My
lost Young
mask.
Seminole. So you one of those fans that wish Miami go undefeated too?
That wish Miami go undefeated.
Yeah.
Why would I want to see that?
One of your fans just said that.
They can stay undefeated until they play Florida State.
Hey, I'm as a Miami fan, I would say the same thing otherwise. But I gotta say, T2Y, I actually want y'all to go undefeated so we'll have a better rival game. That's tough.
That means y'all gonna beat us.
Exactly. I like it.
I can't get down with that. I can't get down with that.
OG, what's going on with you?
Y'all catch me in Orlando. I'll have this mask on in Orlando.
Hey, we get over Orlando. I was trying to say before I got cut off because I got a phone call.
Yeah, I'll be in Orlando.
So TCY, you was just saying that Vegas got us as the underdogs and whatnot against them.
Yeah, y'all are 2.5 point underdog.
Yeah. Check this out. So just got reported about an hour ago. Mason Smith ain't playing in that game.
That's one player.
That's a big ass loss.
That's one player.
That's a big ass loss.
That's one player though.
Nah,
that's probably their best player.
They straight on the D line.
It's probably their best player though.
Man, Peter Shield, what's going on with you?
He got hurt the first play of the game last year.
What's going on with you? And we got William in the building. What's going on with you? Breaking news: LSU star defensive tackle Mason has been suspended.
There it is.
What's the deal with the suspension though?
He got some benefits that were not allowed or some shit like that.
He got caught.
Apparently.
That's what the real news is. He got caught.
But just for one game though. Just for the Florida State game.
Oh man, so you're telling me they trying to sell that game?
No, what I'm trying to say.
That DB room is where they need to be worried about.
Y'all tell me what do Florida State need to worry about? Which room? What part of y'all room y'all need to worry about?
Honestly, the weakest part of our team is probably linebacker. I don't even know.
I don't say linebackers. No.
Yeah, because linebackers we ain't that deep at.
But I think we straight at linebacker.
So safeties and linebackers, y'all
we're deeper at safety than we are at linebacker.
Do y'all think LSU got? Y'all think LSU got the wide receivers to expose those two positions that y'all talking about?
They didn't last year.
Man,
they got LSU favored by 2.5. I don't know what they know that we don't know, but I think Florida State. I got them by 8+.
8+. Wow.
8+.
Wow.
It should have been a 2-possession game last year.
It was. So
they fumbled at the 1 yard line.
Hey, we're not gonna operate off shoulda, coulda, woulda, because if they would have made that field goal, it could have been a different ball game. They could have won.
Actually, let's pause that because it's bad refereeing. Because you go back to the end of the game was over before the touchdown.
Yeah, he was down in bounds. How do you
get it?
How do you get an untimed down when he was down in bounds?
That was bad officiating. Straight up, they said it on the call. Go back and watch it.
Yeah, how do you get an untimed down when his knee was clearly down in bounds? They would have had enough time to move and change, and that's it.
So, what's your thoughts on Mike Norvell's recruiting so far? Because I'm hearing that he's trying to flip. I'm hearing he's trying to flip a 4-star offensive lineman from USC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that. Yeah. We're trying to get him. We've been trying to get him for a while.
That's Jason
Zanamella or something like that.
Okay. So, what is it? What can Mike Norvell actually do to actually flip this guy?
I mean, I don't
know.
Bring that bag out. He said, not me.
Bring that bag out.
We broke. Hold on a sec. Williams, if you got to come on over to Big 3 T2Y. You're probably on T2Y Live. That channel is not monetized as of yet. So if you want to donate and you want to hit the super chat, come on over to Big 3 T2Y. I'm live on that channel also. I'm live on both channels right now. All right. So what is it? What is it that y'all got to do to flip this guy?
We probably just stay on
Bring
him.
that bag out.
Okay.
Bring that bag out.
Nah, we ain't got no money. We broke. We ain't got no money. We broke.
That's tough.
You heard me say we ain't got no money. We broke. We don't pay players.
Y'all don't pay players.
We broke.
Man,
Everybody come to Florida State because they love Florida State.
Yep. Exactly.
I saw a list today that showed all the public schools, by the way, that got donations from boosters and how much they've accumulated. Y'all was in the top 10 in that. I think y'all boosters since the early 2000s all the way up to now. I think y'all boosters almost donated almost $800 million.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Y'all definitely ain't broke.
I mean, but that's what you've been saying for months. So I'm just going with what you said.
Y'all ain't broke, but
You
that
know,
money,
TY.
but you know those money go other places.
I'm just going with what you said. You keep telling me we broke, so I'm gonna go with what you said.
I mean, let's be honest. Most of that money has been chewed up in some of these coaches' salaries.
You're right in that. That's why
And-
everybody that's committed, they just coming because they love Florida State. That's it.
You know, Willie Taggart took a lot of that portion.
You're right about that.
Oh man, don't get me started on Uncle Willie.
They said,
I miss Uncle Willie, man. I miss Uncle Willie.
What you missed? The whistle?
Yeah. Yep.
man,
That's about
that's
it.
tough.
Man, he take that whistle and yeah, put it where the sun don't shine.
So obviously that's going to be a huge game. You guys going into the season, I think you guys are ranked number 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I think LSU is ranked at number 5, so that's going to be a top 10 matchup. First week, all eyes on college football.
we'll be top 5 after that.
Not only that, I think you guys are playing on is it a Monday or a Sunday? Sunday. So you're playing on Sunday. So all the other college football games will be pretty much out of the way. So it'll pretty much be all eyes on y'all.
Just like it was last year.
Yep.
And then you got the Monday game with Clemson versus
I was
Duke.
at that. I went to the LSU and Florida State game last year. I drove from. I don't know if y'all know where Ocala is in Florida.
Yep.
Yeah, I drove from Ocala. It's about a 7-8 hour drive. I
You
drove
from
there,
Ocala?
stayed for the weekend.
Now, what would this victory mean for Florida State besides actually being a ranked opponent?
I feel like people would respect them because
He chipped out.
I'm gonna go with that. They're gonna respect us more because they didn't give us no respect after last year.
yeah, everybody's picking LSU again. Like they had the chance to beat us in New Orleans. I don't see them coming to Florida and beating Florida State with what they brought back and what they kept.
Yeah, honestly, if you break it down, LSU was better last year than they are this year.
So games like this normally draws out a lot of top prospects in each class, whether it's this class coming up or the next one.
Your boy JoJo's gonna be there.
Yeah, I heard that. Unfortunately, who else is on that list of visitors?
Jeremiah Smith.
Be a big game
league.
for recruiting. Be a big game for recruiting, especially if we get this dub.
Which we will.
So, I read y'all boards and I see what y'all be talking about all the time. So, apparently they're saying y'all got this guy from out of Florida, from out of Georgia. I'm sorry. I think he's already committed to Georgia, but might end up flipping his pledge from Georgia to Florida State as a linebacker.
Which one?
Jaden, by the name of Jaden.
What's his last name?
Parletti or something like that.
He's out of 25 class.
Right, but he's already committed to Georgia, and I think when
he said he's going wherever KJ's going.
KJ Bowden, when he committed, I think they're waiting to see if he's actually going to flip. You guys also going to have Jamari Howard there.
Yep.
You're going to have what's the guy named Armando Blunt.
Yeah,
he should be there too.
Saturday.
Central just played in Ocala last weekend. They played Vanguard. They beat them 13-6. It was a close game.
Barely hear you, homie. Get closer to the mic.
Hello?
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I said they were just up here, Miami Central. That's who Blunt plays for. He had they played a preseason game versus this team in Ocala. He had 6 sacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
they played Vanguard. Yeah, he had 6 sacks.
Now let me ask y'all this. Obviously Patrick Surtain just got there. He's recruiting for you guys. You You also got early success from him. But what's the deal with Randy Shannon? What is Seminole fans happy with Randy Shannon and the way he's recruiting?
He doing his job. He's the linebackers coach and co-defensive coordinator. So
If
he
you had
does.
to evaluate his recruiting though,
We doing pretty good on the recruiting
from a
right
scale
now.
of put it like that, from a scale of 1 through 10, evaluate the recruitment
Randy
of
was brought
Randy
in for the
Shannon.
South Florida Ties. That's what he was brought in for.
But at his position, his linebackers, right? Has he been
That's what
landing any of the top targets? Are you guys going into the third, fourth guys? Because I haven't been hearing any good things from Randy Shannon when it comes
No,
to Florida State fans.
no, he ain't brought nothing that comes to my head right off the top of my head.
Damn.
Unless he had something to do with Blake Nichols, but Blake Nichols was from California, so I doubt it.
Okay. So from y'all perspective, from what you've been hearing from your scrimmages and your practices and everything like that, how do you think you guys fare in the drop off, the first team, second team kind of deal?
Man, from what I'm hearing, we finna light the world on fire.
I think depth is good. Besides, at the linebacker spot, I think depth is pretty good everywhere.
So obviously another battle that's been going on. It's not Jordan Travis. It's obviously Tate Rodemaker and Brock Glenn.
Yep.
Who do
Man,
you guys?
Tate is a white James Blackman. I don't see him ever starting a game at Florida State. I don't see it.
Brock Glenn gonna take that thing.
Got him! Got him!
I don't.
That boy say he's the.
Yeah, I don't see him ever being a solidified starter at Florida State.
Oh my
Agree.
I don't
god!
see it.
Agree.
I don't.
Brock's
Yeah,
gonna take it.
he's a white James Blackman, man. I'm sorry to say it,
That's tough.
but yeah, somebody got to say it. I'll say it.
Oh man.
That's a good one though. I need to use that one later. Good one.
Oh boy said that
The
boy ain't gonna see him
white Grim
down.
Reaper.
Man, that's
Man,
crazy.
James had an arm though, man. He got thrown into the fire way too early. I wish he could have got developed right, man. He got
Same
thrown
thing.
in there.
Right?
He got thrown in
Okay.
there way too early.
So let's do some early game talk. What is it gonna take for you guys to beat LSU? What's the scheme? What's the game plan?
Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
So you're saying their
Yes.
defensive line and their run defense is terrible?
I wouldn't say terrible, but I mean now that with this news out that they got their top D lineman out, I feel like it'll be even a little more easier to run the ball.
Yeah, because I'm from what I think I heard is he was gonna be a top 5 pick.
Hmm.
That's a big loss.
But I mean,
So-
he didn't even he got hurt the last year too. I believe he got hurt.
He got hurt like the first series.
Yeah, he was.
So
That's
Wasn't
why I
that the
said
one
he
that was
ducked
celebrating and he hurt his leg?
Yeah, he ducked in Florida State.
man, that's tough.
Yeah, he was
He don't want
celebrating
them
and hurt
bad
his
stats.
leg last year versus us.
He don't want them bad stats on his record.
But I don't see how you can. Florida State just picked up a lot on the offense. They didn't really lose much. I feel like the O-line got better. The receiver room got better. The running back room is. A lot of people aren't really like they all stuck on Trey Benson and Lawrence Toafili, but Keziah Holmes, man, if you seen he's gonna put on some pounds, man, since he came to Florida State a few months ago. He done put on some pounds.
From
Rodney Hill, too.
what I've been hearing, he's running back number 2, and Toafili will be like a halfback kind of guy.
Rodney Hill in that mix too.
Yeah, Rodney Hill too. Like Florida State they're deep. At
We
running
loaded
back.
it back.
Like they're deep.
But like seriously,
Campbell too. You got Campbell too. Don't forget about Campbell.
but see, here's I'm gonna answer your question by giving you a question. How are you going to defend Keon Coleman on one end? You got whatever dude his name on the other end. I can't remember his name.
Johnny Wilson.
Yeah, Johnny Wilson, Trey Benson, Jaheim Bell, and then whoever they put in the slot. and then
And
Jordan
then,
run,
and then after
and
all
Jordan
that, you
running.
still got to account for Jordan running the ball.
That's what I'm saying. How do you stop that? You can't.
Nah.
You got Harold Perkins. What's he going to do? You going to help him? He's going to help with the run.
I
Or
don't.
he gonna help
Did
with?
he play versus us last year?
Yeah, he did. He didn't do nothing.
Okay, so obviously you're talking about your wide receivers. I've been seeing y'all saying these guys are probably the best duo in college football.
It's
I
tough
don't know
to
about
argue.
that. I don't know about that, but
Now,
it's hard to argue.
LSU DBs, have you guys
They're
matched
down
up?
a DB right now,
Yeah,
and
they worse
Denver
than they was
Harris.
last year.
He should be suspended week 1, but they're going to suspend him week 2, so they're going to let him play the first week and then suspend him versus the Cupcake. That's how bad they're trying to win the game.
Wow, that sounds like selective. They're being very selective
Yeah,
with
so
these
see,
punishments.
he got kicked out of practice or something,
Yep.
and Brian Kelly said he's going to suspend him the second game, but he's going to let him play the first game.
And they have one receiver to throw to, who didn't do much last year.
I don't see how. Yeah, like young Seminole was saying, I don't see how you're going to stop the offense. I mean, unless they just come out there playing bad. You might get a stop every once in a while, but it's gonna be hard to stop them.
I don't see how they stop them at all. And then you can go on to the defense side of the ball. When you have Verse, Fabian, Fisk, and Patrick coming at your
Payton.
face, I don't see how you stop them.
So true
Because the offensive
freshmen,
line couldn't stop them last year.
true freshmen, because I've been seeing this debate going on
And
for
Verse
the
got
past
bigger.
couple of days now,
Exactly.
and I kind of want to get y'all thoughts on it. So you guys obviously got your transfers and you got your high school recruits. Any of those true freshmen gonna get any significant play time this year?
True freshman.
This year.
Maybe Vandravius Jacobs or Justin Hill.
Are we considering Destin Hill a true freshman?
He is a true freshman.
Might be a 7-year freshman.
He's a true freshman.
Well, I'm going Destin Hill, man. He looks the part.
Him and Vandravius Jacobs.
So I'm seeing in the chat some people are saying Hesse. I'm also seeing
Conrad Hesse,
Kirtland, Joseph, Drew, Jacobs.
Yeah, Vandravius Jacobs.
I've been hearing good things about
KJ Kirkland, Conrad Hesse. Yeah, they could probably play too. They in the safety spot. There's no heavy rotation in the safety.
What about your boy Williams at receiver? What about him? He's not gonna get any.
Hakeem has not showed up as much as Vandravius and Destin Hill have.
You think Hakeem is more of a playtime kind of guy other than a practice guy? Because I've seen his footwork in practice. It's kind of terrible.
I mean, he was a 5-star, so we'll take what we can get.
He'll come around, man. 4 months out of high school, man. You gotta get right. That college workout way different than high school.
Some people get it faster than others, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, that college workout way different.
That wide out, so it's not a big deal.
So that first game, pick a freshman on the defensive side and the freshman on the offensive side. Who you guys think would shine in that first game?
I don't think there'll be a lot of freshmen playing that first game.
Yeah, no, we older, so I don't expect a lot of freshmen to play.
Destin Hill on the offense. I mean, but defensive side, I think we're too old on the defensive side for any freshman to be playing, unless there's like a significant injury.
I mean, somewhere maybe in the safety rotation, possibly.
Yeah, in the safety room, yeah. But other than that, I don't see any freshmen
Kirkland
playing.
Or Conrad Hesse, maybe. You know, I've heard a lot of good things about KJ Kirkland, so maybe KJ.
All right, so if you had to make a guess, let's just say you got $100. Vegas is saying, who's the first freshman gonna, get on the field in that LSU game? Who would you put that money on?
Destin
Hill, kick return, punt return.
Yep. If not this spot.
And who would be the runner up?
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's tough. I mean, there's a lot of sophomores and juniors ahead of them freshmen.
Yeah.
But if you had to say a runner up other than Hill, who would you go with? Gun to your head, you got to pick one.
Yeah, give me
Hussey in the safety. In the safety.
Yeah, some one of them out of the safety at the safety spot.
Okay.
Those are the weakest spots of the team. So I mean,
All
but
right,
you
so
still deep. So
offensive line, because that game is probably going to be dictated by the offensive line.
We got about 10 of them ready to go.
yep, and about 200 starts on the starting offensive line. So ready to go. We ain't
We
worried about
got
that.
10 of them ready to go. That's the least of my worries. Just the
Alex
O-line.
Atkins done prepared for this. He ready to go.
Atkins for president.
What you said?
Now, let's just say LSU's defensive line. How familiar are you guys with their defensive line?
Well, it's the same defensive line from last year.
Yeah, that they revved up and
Did so much.
getting manhandled most of the night.
We ran on it last year.
So you don't think that their defensive line could give your offensive line any trouble this year?
Now that Mason Smith is gone, no, I don't think they're gonna
I
give us.
don't see it. I don't see it.
With Mason Smith in the fold, yeah, it probably would.
Like I said, it's going to be plays where they get pressure, but I don't think it's going to be consistent. Like they're wrecking us like every time we had the ball. I don't see that happening. You're going to make plays. There's going to be plays made, but I just don't see him doing it consistently every night. Well, that night in particular.
It goes back to, like I said, there's too much for Jordan to throw to get out of any pressure in his face. There's too many options for him to get rid of the ball.
Atkins is he's too smart with these runs. How he schemes them up. I love the way he runs the ball, man. I love it. I love how he sets up
bread and butter, baby. That counterplay.
Oh yeah, ask Miami about it.
Yeah, they already know. Live, boy.
All right, so there's a lot of buzz going around about conference realignment. FSU started to step out there saying that they want to leave the ACC. Obviously, right now it's August, 23rd. The 15th has passed. We haven't heard anything about leaving. So, what you think happened?
Nothing.
Because you guys had these board of trustees meetings and well spoken out there in the media about leaving the ACC and all that, and then the grant of rights is a mother to get out of. So, what you think ultimately happened to why FSU didn't make a move?
Well, let's be real for 1 second, all right? FSU ain't the only one talking about getting out of it. We just the loudest one in the room. Okay, and then for two, they probably ain't got the money together for it yet. I mean, you talking about over $500 million. That ain't something to sneeze at.
So if you don't have the money to do it, why come out and say anything?
Man, look here. I ain't the board of trustees. I ain't the president. I don't know what to tell you. I can't answer for everything they do.
Because the math weren't mathing. To get out of the ACC, you got to cough up $120 million.
Exit fee, yeah.
Exit fee. Then on top of that, you got to cough up the rights to your games right away, or you could stay. You could leave, but they'll still own the rights to your games until 36.
Yeah, all your home games.
So technically, every year, I'll say you get around 6 to 7, or sometimes even 5 home games, all the way to 36. That's a lot of revenue to be lost.
Agreed.
Around $500 million. So why come out and say all this if you didn't have a plan or you didn't have teams that firmly was backing it? Because we saw North Carolina obviously came out and said, man, F what FSU talking about.
Okay, so look here. Answer your question right there. Why would they say it if they wasn't planning to do something?
We heard about the Magnificent Seven. Miami is a part of that. We heard about all these other teams that was willing to leave. And then we also know there's some bottom feeders in here that if they were to leave, they probably would lose that Power 5 status.
Yeah,
they would probably drop down to like one of them group of 5 schools or whatever's left. Your Dukes and your Wake Forests of the world, maybe Georgia Tech, those kind of teams. So obviously they wouldn't be on board. Now, Notre Dame, they're also hanging out, chilling, waiting to see what happened. But what I really want to get into too is how do FSU fans feel about the possibility of Stanford and Cal and also SMU? Because from what I'm hearing, they're going to be adding those 3 teams to the ACC.
See, you hearing back and forth stuff because like there ain't been nothing to come out the conference or Jim Phillips to say anything. So
now, let me ask you this: Have you ever heard of the guy called the Swine Show?
No, I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so he put out a tweet, and this was today at 5:10. 5:10, he put out this tweet.
This is why I stopped listening to them Twitter
Breaking
lawyers.
news: the ACC is going to add Stanford, Cal Bears, and SMU, despite situation call for extreme, desperate measures, as they're each basically buying their way in.
The only reason I think that they would add them is because that there was floating around the SMU and Stanford would forgo payment for like 5 to 7 years of getting any money. So that would make Florida State and Clemson and Miami and North Carolina happier because they'd probably get more money. And I don't really agree with Stanford getting in there. I'm okay with SMU joining, but I don't really like the idea of Stanford joining.
What about Cal? Because they're pretty much in the same.
I don't
region.
agree with. I don't like the West Coast deal. Like I don't. There's nothing left over there.
You don't think it would be you don't think it would be very lucrative to go over there?
Man, how many
to kind of expand your brand over in those kind of areas?
Man, you can go anywhere, and
I'm not just talking about from an FSU standpoint. I'm talking about from the ACC, because we obviously see the Big Ten saying, "Hey, man, we're going to take all these teams from the West Coast, and we're going to expand this conference cross country."
Honestly, I would be better with if you was to add SMU, maybe like Tulane, some of the like Conference USA teams. Honestly.
Now, obviously, SMU, is a bigger brand than Tulane. Tulane has a lot of more success as of lately, but SMU is a bigger brand.
Yeah.
And to get into the Cal market with Stanford and Cal, I think that's a huge deal. Not only that, too, you got to look at the component of actually probably strong arm in Notre Dame now to actually, join in football.
They ain't gonna do that though.
Because if they could bring in a Cal and a Stanford is one of those games that Notre Dame play every year.
Yep.
You could strong arm and like, hey, we're not going to give you 5 to 6 games of ACC opponents, and that Cal game, you can kiss that goodbye. And knowing the Big Ten, they're probably going to tell them, hey, that USC game, y'all could probably still play it, but y'all gonna come about y'all pockets to do so.
If they was going to strong arm at Notre Dame at all, they would have done it during the COVID season. Say you either join the ACC or you don't play football this year, and they didn't do it.
Yeah, but we know why they didn't do it, because Notre Dame actually coughed up some of that NBC money to the ACC. We actually shared some of their, revenue during that season or whatever.
The point is they didn't do it, so I don't see it happening anytime soon. And then with the playoff system going, Notre Dame ain't got to join no conference. They can just get in by being a high-ranked team.
Listen, man, I think Florida State put their foot forward and it just got stepped on.
You're probably right, but the thing is, though, why would these powerful people say this stuff if there was not some kind of plan in the works?
Now, obviously,
I'm not saying there ain't 4 or 5 years down the line.
Now, obviously, you got 22 more months to actually make another decision again. So this whole FSU leaving the ACC thing, I think we can nip that in the bud for the next 2 years.
You're probably right. I agree with you.
Now, keep in mind also, in the next 2 years, that money will go down. The buyout will go down. But I still think in 2 years, the buyout will still be too significant.
Well, if it's if the exit fee is $120 million now, who knows?
Now, I want to say though, if you bring in the SMU and they're gonna bypass getting money for 5 years or so, isn't that kind of like program suicide right now, especially with NIL and everything like that?
No, SMU got money, man. They got money. They got oil money.
Okay, so you guys think their boosters and their oil guys and everybody will kick in enough to not be impacted by that?
Well, there was already a report when this first got mentioned that the boosters have set aside like $300 million or are willing to set aside $300 million for the first 7 years or 5 years or whatever of them in the ACC to get paid, since they wouldn't get paid for the television money.
Hey, quick question: Are y'all gonna be in Orlando next weekend?
No, not me. My uncle be there though.
No, I won't be. I'm gonna be in Miami for the weekend.
He wants to watch the Miami Ohio win.
Nah, you tripping.
King of Miami,
I
right?
ain't thought I would have to hand out any treatments tonight on a Seminole Wednesday.
I know it's.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, you know what I did see today? You know what's funny? Is TTY, you've been talking a lot about the transfer portal for a while, about all these transfer people that Florida State been bringing in. Did you know over the last 2 cycles, Miami's had
Yes, y'all got 26, we got 27.
Wow, that's crazy, man. That's tough. That's tough.
Now ask yourself this: how many of your transfers?
Y'all got more transfers.
How many of y'all transfers is going to start on your team this year?
Because they win. That's what they better transfers.
Okay, Miami bringing in transfers, but most of those transfers aren't automatic starters.
Whose fault is that?
You're either going to transfer here and compete because all of y'all transfers are.
So y'all bringing in booty players? Y'all bringing in booty players?
We're bringing in guys that are not just guaranteeing them spot. Norvell is just players. Norvell, how many guys from y'all team for the last? That same thing that you saw. How many of y'all players that y'all actually got drafted? That's going up for the draft this year. That's not a transfer.
What does that matter?
Okay, Miami got like only one transfer on our list that's going to get drafted, and that's Javion Cohen from Alabama. Everybody else that's on that list, Leonard Taylor, Cam, all those guys, Tyler Van Dyke, those guys were brought in by Miami, not transferred in.
Okay, but how many of them transfers gonna go to the draft this year and they're gonna say from Florida State, Jared Verse?
Yeah, we all gonna know they didn't.
Yeah,
we already know
they ain't gonna say where they.
We already know they weren't no true Seminole though.
Well, hey, whatever you want to say, Jermaine Johnson been back to Florida State like 10 times since he left.
Yeah, he's a Georgia. He's a Bulldog Seminole,
and he only been there. He's
a Bulldog Seminole.
Went to the Jets, and he done been back to Tallahassee.
When I see Tyler Van Dyke get drafted, I'm gonna know he was a Hurricane and only a Hurricane.
What does that matter?
No knock on any transfers. Now, no knock on any transfers.
After you held y'all hostage to get paid.
But at the end of the day, it goes to show you that Mike Norvell bring these guys in from high school. And he don't.
Bama wouldn't give him enough money.
After y'all paid him so he wouldn't go to Bama.
Yep. Bama said, "No, I can't pay you that much." Now I'm sure Ruiz will pay you that kind of money.
At the end of the day, y'all recruit these guys out of high school, and then you bring in transfers to play their snaps.
Yeah, and yet y'all got more.
Mike's recruiting is working out just fine for Florida State.
I mean, Sam McCall, he saw the writing on the wall early.
Them high school players don't seem to care because they're still coming.
Sam McCall, he saw the writing on the wall early.
He's working out just fine.
Because Sam McCall wasn't gonna play. That's why he left.
He saw the writing on the wall, man.
Because he wasn't playing early.
Sam McCall was in Ocala before the game before last season, and he said he was transferring because of NIL. But now look at him. He could have been here getting paid.
Damn.
Now he out there taking.
Yeah, I told you we ain't got no money.
Hey man, y'all could blame that on Lee. Lee the one that said y'all ain't.
He was in Ocala at a youth football game, and he said he was transferring after the season. It's like we probably would have went undefeated. He still was going to leave.
He knew he wouldn't get on the field the first time. That's why.
But you don't want those kind of players on your team. They're trying to get him to stand by the team, and he's off sitting off by himself and stuff, pouting and all this crap.
Yeah, that's bad.
You don't want that kind of player on your team.
Because
I don't care how good you are.
Because y'all promised this guy an Xbox, and when it came time to give him an Xbox, y'all bought him an empty box and wrote X on it.
He was supposed to be there with Travis Hunter, and Travis Hunter dipped on his ass. That's what happened.
That's the real truth.
So why he didn't go to Colorado?
He already signed.
He couldn't do nothing about it.
He could have went to JSU, Colorado, either one of them.
Yeah, he transferred to Texas A&M months before all this happened. The Colorado stuff happened.
He could have transferred to JSU then.
Maybe he didn't want to play JSU. We know how that was.
Okay, so he just got up out of Florida State.
You right. He left.
So obviously Travis Hunter ain't the biggest decision.
Bye. He can go. Because you know what? We got the number 1 safety and the number 3 safety.
Yeah, we're still fine.
The number 2 cornerback. I ain't worried about it.
Y'all say y'all got him like y'all got him.
I can hold a hand up on him. I ain't worried.
So you think Lesnar and KJ Bolden and all those guys gonna stick?
Now look, after this season, you damn right.
You be realistic.
Let me ask you this:
how many of them guys actually?
I want your honest opinion. If Auburn goes out and have a great season this year, and they showcase some great, performances on the field from some of those key positions. Do you guys think that any of those players could possibly flip, whether it's Georgia or Auburn?
It won't matter because we're gonna have a great season too. It won't matter.
Gonna win the ACC. That's all that matters.
Oh snap! You hear that, folks? They winning the ACC.
That's what I said.
They said it.
I ain't talking about no national.
Listen,
I said the ACC.
Y'all fans be tearing me apart because they say I'm the only one that's saying that FSU saying that they gonna do this and they gonna do that.
No. You talk about
y'all
national.
Hearing it live.
You talk about it.
No, I'm not. I can't say that until we beat Clemson. Until we beat Clemson, I can't say that.
Okay, let's just say that first game come around and Clemson. Let's just say Clemson stump a mud hole in y'all.
I don't see that happening. But
what will be the mood around Tallahassee?
they just got to bounce back and hopefully get to play them again in the championship game.
Dang it. Now, how much of a spirit breaker would you think that be for your team, though? Not just the fans, the team.
I think we over those days because when we lost 3 straight last year. We could have just tanked and said screw it, just and went on and lost 5 more games. But after those 3 losses, they won the rest of their games. So I don't think a loss would, even if they got blown out at Clemson, I don't think that would derail the season. But I don't see them getting blown out. I don't see that happening at all.
Okay.
Who gonna blow us
I'm
out?
just saying. Do y'all think Mike Norvell?
The last time we was there, we was 2 penalties away from beating them.
We was a first down away from beating them.
Yeah,
so y'all basically telling me that the culture that Mike Norvell has installed is impeccable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't see the team quitting over a loss. They could have did that last year when they lost 3 in a row.
And
they went on to win the last 6 games of the season.
Yep.
Man, you gotta love it that the games are coming up, man. Because all this talking, they're gonna have to show it on the field now.
And you know what? We ain't going nowhere. We just
want the respect when we beat LSU next weekend. We just want the respect. That's all. That'll put people on notice.
Yeah,
y'all got a lot of hype. They obviously ranked y'all number 8. They all been saying that y'all possibly could dethrone Clemson and everything. So I think the respect is actually there.
I mean, it's like last year, y'all was ranked in like the top 15 to start the season. Y'all supposed to have this great season, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I don't get why Miami started the season ranked.
Where was the hype with that? Y'all was. I
could probably say the same thing about y'all this year.
Yeah, but that
y'all are hype right now. Y'all are ranked number 8. Y'all got all this.
Like they see the talent that's being brought in.
Yeah, but there's a difference.
You can't deny the talent.
I see Florida State fans. They telling me that Jordan Travis gonna be in New York.
He
was saying the same thing about Tyler Van Dyke.
He probably might.
You hoping we have a Miami season like?
Nah, listen. I ain't hoping nothing. I'm gonna watch the games and I'm gonna watch them play out.
Hey, 3 titles.
Florida State.
In 40 years.
Be honest with you.
Listen.
Be honest with you. For the channel's sake, I'm gonna need y'all to actually win some games because I already know how this thing works.
Don't worry.
If y'all go to losing, all these fans that you see typing in the chat, they're going disappear.
The only 2 games
all I need to do
they play their 2
I'm gonna say it again. If y'all go to losing, all these fans you see in the chat typing, they go disappear.
Florida State
that means I need you not to run.
Florida State plays their 2 toughest games in September. LSU and Clemson. Those are the only 2 games
I'm gonna
that
tell
are
you
really
now.
like.
If you guys lose those 2 games, half of these guys that you see in the chat that's typing, they gonna be gone. They gonna disappear.
Before they lose both, they would split those games before they lose both of them.
Yep.
Those guys are gonna be saying, "Listen, on to the next season."
They will split those games before they lose both of them. And I'll bet.
So let me check this out. You saying all these fans gonna disappear when we lose these games? So when we win these games, I don't want you to run nowhere now.
Where am I going?
Hey, I don't know. You ain't done a Seminole Live.
Y'all came down to Hard Rock and beat us 45-3. Where did I run to?
Hey, you ain't done a Seminole Live in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
where did I run to? I got in my car leaving that game, and I dropped the video for y'all.
Yeah, I was about to say you ran to the car because it was raining after that game, wasn't it?
I got on live and I gave y'all the live and everything. I ain't running from nothing.
You gave us a sideways.
We're going home.
I was in the stadium when that happened.
Hold on, we're going home.
Man, we'll go back to that video. You gave us a backhanded thank you.
I never thanked y'all for. I ain't thanked y'all for nothing.
Whatever you want to call it, but it was like a backhanded compliment.
I think the only backhanded thank you that Miami fans ever gave FSU was that 4th and 14 when Manny got fired. Man, that's the only backhanded thank you y'all ever
Shout out
got.
to Andrew Parchment.
Hey, shout out to another transfer, baby.
Shout out to Andrew Parchment, baby.
Another transfer.
Another transfer, man.
Now,
he was so ass. Oh my goodness.
Hey, but one play, he'll always be remembered.
Yep, always be remembered.
Now, one of you guys that transferred out again. Mekhi Pittman or Putman, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
I think he transferred to Utah. Is he going to play, or is he sitting out, or did he get a waiver?
He following that girl. That's why.
Yeah.
Did they give him a waiver to play?
I don't know. Honestly,
I seen something that said he was playing. I think he said he was going to be able to play.
So how is it that he could get a waiver, but your boy Darrell Jackson can't?
I'm telling you,
we told you Stan Wilcox, man.
That's the truth, man. Stan Wilcox, he be hating on Florida State now.
Stan Wilcox, his butterbean, Boston baked bean head ass. Man, you ought to see his head. His head look like the little chocolate Whopper candies.
Looking ass boy.
Hold up, wait a minute.
You know them Whopper candies?
Got him! Got him!
His head look like a milk dud.
You ain't lying. What you saying, bro?
Stan Wilcox's head look like a milk dud.
How long has Stan Wilcox been away from FSU?
It's been a minute.
About 2-3 years, something like that.
Yeah.
So y'all think he's still salty?
Damn Skippy.
That's what it is. Because you know what's funny is that there's some reports that the North Carolina wide receiver gonna get his way.
Oh, Mike is a grad transfer.
Let me ask y'all this too. Is it Stan Wilcox being biased against FSU, or is it Darrell Porter derailed himself?
No, Stan Wilcox a secret Miami fan. That's
let
why.
me ask
secondary top 10.
Let me ask another significant question.
Top 10 where?
Darrell Porter basically said he came to Florida State because of Farmer. Farmer threatens to leave. Darrell was like he's gonna follow him. So doesn't that kind of debunks the whole I moved here to be closer to my mom because she was sick? Because let's just say Farmer went to Colorado. You think Darrell Porter was going to Colorado?
You could say one thing and do another.
Why say it if you're not going to do it? And especially in the position that you are when you're talking to the NCAA about actually giving you a waiver. Why would you do that to yourself?
I mean, these young kids, man, they make a lot of mistakes sometimes, say things that they don't mean.
Who in FSU's mighty power is reaching out to these political guys like, Rubio to get letters written?
It ain't just Rubio. There's like 12 other congressmen and senators or whatever doing it too.
Why do you think they're doing that?
Because it's not fair.
Oh, it's definitely fair.
I bet it is because you don't want Jackson to play.
It's fair. It's definitely fair.
You definitely want him on the side.
He already put out his intentions online.
You don't want him to come play in Miami. You don't want that.
I'm not judging him off the mom thing. I'm judging him off following Farmer wherever Farmer goes.
You didn't want him to play for us. So what you talking about?
He's even flirted with coming back to Miami.
So you said
he was online posting
So you said
all that stuff, the streets in Miami and everything.
He just said he
was flirting back and forth. He was flirting back and forth.
He just said
all this stuff was taken into consideration by the NCAA.
It was nice to be there. Now I'm going back to Tallahassee, so I'm good. It's fine.
Right, this dude in the comments saying LSU got a top 10 secondary. You probably can't name two of their DBs right now.
Bruh, they secondary worse than it was last year. What you talking about?
Yeah, and one of their starters out for the year. The other transfer is supposed to be suspended game one, but they're gonna let him play.
Their secondary ain't nothing but transfers.
That's why they're letting him play.
Oh,
hey, have fun guarding Johnny and Keon and Winston Wright. Winston Wright, he was supposed to play last year, but he got into that car accident. I think he's gonna be a good piece in the slot this year.
Jordan gonna have a field day.
So let me ask y'all this. Legitimately, how many dogs do FSU got on that team?
Man, about a whole bunch, man. Actually, you know.
So why did Mike Norvell have to actually bring in an actual dog to practice?
Man, that damn mutt, I would have kicked that dog in his ass.
You know, you talking about that dog?
Hey, no violence.
No
violence against animals. No violence against animals.
You know what's you talking about that dog? I thought you was gonna talk about that damn chicken farmer tonight.
Y'all did have that little dog. Who dog was that?
Man, it's probably somebody's neighbor dog, man.
Nah, I know there's a lot of trailer parks in Tallahassee.
Right there from the IPF, you can see people's houses, man. What you talking about?
Yep.
Ain't but a fence covering that stuff.
That's it.
Hey, what's up?
Walk right through the tunnel, and you right there in the neighborhood.
Man, that dog came out there and put on a show. I think that was the best highlights of y'all all season.
I ain't never seen no animals on y'all stadium.
That dog was out there running all kind of routes. That dog had better footwork than Hakeem Williams.
That might be right. I mean, it might be.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Them boys really, man, I ate that up on social media when I saw that.
That damn mutt. Travis should have hit it with a damn football.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Sarge gonna come in here in a minute. Hey, don't be hitting no dogs now.
Little damn wiener dog.
Man, I also see y'all practice videos, man, with your trash cans.
That dog got more rushing yards.
Videos,
hey, since you want to crack jokes, that dog got more rushing yards on Florida State than Miami did.
Okay.
Since you want to crack jokes.
I see. I like it. I like it. Keep them coming. Just know that when AJ Allen run for 1,000 yards this year,
he ain't gonna work for no 1,000 yards on Florida State.
He can run for 1,000. It won't be against Florida State though.
Miami, Ohio.
He probably won for 150 on y'all.
Hey, was he on the team last year?
Nah, he's one of Mike Norvell's favorite. He's a transfer.
Oh, okay. The 27 transfers y'all got.
Oh man,
damn, that's tough.
Could you imagine if Miami of Ohio beats? I don't think it's gonna happen, but man,
I don't think it would be a worse whooping than JSU beating y'all.
I'm gonna be real. Y'all
we got Jarvis Brownlee to blame for that.
That's the truth.
God, he sucks.
He wasn't the only one. He wasn't the only one in that area.
He sucks.
That was his.
If he didn't try to take the damn dude head off and just wrap him up.
Yeah, stop trying to rip the damn ball out. Just tackle him. Shit.
He going in for a hit stick like it's Madden and just when you miss a hit stick on Madden and make you do like stumble. That's what he did. But hey, we passed that though. That's in the past. All right.
Okay, so it's fair to say that if Miami lose to Miami Ohio, it ain't that bad.
Hey, look, hold on.
It ain't JSU bad.
Y'all better not lose, man. I got some money on y'all. Y'all better not lose.
I don't think they're gonna lose to them, but yeah, I don't see that happening.
I got Miami in like 6 parlays. They better not fucking lose.
Not going up to Temple, man. I don't know now.
How the hell are y'all playing at Temple?
Yeah, that's weird.
What kind of shit is that?
How concerned are you guys with Johnny Wilson's in the drops? Because we see him dropping in
this is my thing, right? Hear me out. He will drop a ball, right, and come back and make the one of the toughest catches you ever see. It's like Shaq. It's like Shaq missing a dunk. He can break the glass on the backboard. But when he misses a dunk, you like
now last season, how many significant third downs did he cost y'all?
One that I
don't know. Ain't no telling.
In the NC
but like I said, I know if he dropped one, he coming back and he's making up for it.
9 times out of 10, he's catching them hard passes. It's
the easy. That's what I don't
passes.
get. It's the easy ones that he dropped, but then he'll come back and make one with a dude damn near tackling him while he's trying to catch the ball.
Jordan will throw it in the damn basket. He'll catch that shit with one hand, not even looking at the ball.
Yeah, like the Oklahoma game. Dude was all draped all over him. He brought it in with one hand.
He'll catch 250 yards.
Yeah, but good luck doubling him this year. You're not doing that now. You can't double him.
We heard that talk. We heard him make that little video talking about they can't double nobody.
You really can now. You got Keon Coleman. You got Jaheim Bell. Jaheim Bell.
And all the DBs that y'all played this year looked at it and smirked. Like the double team. God damn, I got a double team, y'all.
They double teamed his ass all year long.
Man, don't worry. You ain't gonna be able to do it this year.
They double teamed him all year long, and he still had damn near 1,000 yards.
You definitely not doing it this year.
All right, so 5 players. Let's just say 5 players that you think would get drafted this year from FSU.
Verse, Lovett, Johnny, Keon, Trey, Travis. That's 6 right there.
Yeah,
Who will lead? Oh, go ahead.
Akeem Dent, you can add that on there.
I see him like a third, fourth day guy.
He still get drafted though.
Yeah.
Who do you think will lead the team in tackles this year?
Ooh, that's hard. Oh, you know what?
Man.
Another person to get drafted. The linebacker, I can't remember his name right now. I'm having a brain fart. The one from UCF.
Oh damn, man.
I'm having a brain fart on the name right now.
Y'all let me know in the chat. Which FSU player is going to lead the team in
goodness.
tackles this year?
Oh, this is bad. What is his name?
I know, man. I'm gonna have to look that shit up. Shit.
Renardo. I'm seeing
Ronaldo Green. No.
I'm seeing Dillo. I'm seeing Renardo. I'm seeing Bethune.
Yeah, Bethune. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Bethune is the
Taylor
linebacker.
Bethune.
So those are the 3 that y'all think.
I really like what D'Lo has become at linebacker. I like what he's become at linebacker.
Yeah,
He gets side to side quick.
He gonna be all over Jaden Daniels.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all another one. Oh, I'm gonna give y'all another one. Who's gonna have the most pancakes on that line?
Ooh.
Give me man, that boy from Colorado, man, he looked like a grown man. Casey Roddick.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna go.
Somebody
with,
say Deloach. Oh,
I'm gonna go with Bless.
I see a lot of Delos.
I forget about Bless because he missed all last year. He got hurt.
He got hurt in the Duquesne game. I'm gonna go with Bless.
And last year, Verse said he was the toughest one to go against in practice.
Yeah, Bless.
Somebody say Bless. Somebody say Fist.
Yeah, Fisk could be up there too, man. Fisk with tackles. Fisk, I think, led the MAC in tackles.
So Bless and Fist so far, and I see a Roderick.
Well, Fisk plays on the defensive line.
What's his comment say is cut off? So you telling me FSU has a top what?
Top 5 defense with a laughing emoji.
It could very well be this season.
I mean, in all metric numbers, it was top 10 last year or top 15.
I think offensive wise, you could say maybe y'all got top 10, but I don't know about defense.
Metric numbers last year said we had like.
I think last year offense and defense was in the top 15. If I'm not mistaken.
So yeah. So try again there.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Somebody say Pat Payton might get drafted too.
No, he
might.
He will get drafted, but he only a redshirt freshman, or maybe he's a redshirt.
No, I want to say redshirt sophomore.
Yeah, because he was freshman of the ACC last year, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or defensive freshman of the ACC last year.
Did y'all replace that one kicker?
We got a new kicker, but Fitzgerald is still going to be the starter probably.
How much of a significant role is Fitzgerald going to play this year?
Actually, you know what? I changed my answer from earlier. Kicking is my worst.
I don't think we kicking too many field goals this year.
Yeah, I don't see that many either.
Might get 5 or 6 field goals out of him this year, maybe.
A lot of touchdowns.
Have you guys been watching any high school football?
Hey, Sarge, I got money on LSU already. Let's go.
I got 400
What's up,
on
then?
LSU
I already got money.
already.
I done bet Trucker already.
I got 400 on that game already.
So let me ask y'all this: high school football, the guys that y'all got committed, have you guys been checking out any of their games? Any of their
Bolden caught a pick 6 the other night.
Yeah, Judd, Miami's quarterback. He looked trash.
We're talking about FSU. Keep it FSU.
No. Because on Miami Mondays, you talk shit about Florida State.
That's because y'all came in here with that.
Young Seminole on the build today.
KJ Bolden caught a pick.
Yeah, he did. I think he had a touchdown too.
Yeah.
Oh man, quick intermission, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button. FSU fans, hit the subscribe button. Y'all are more than welcome on this channel. It's a big free channel.
You got 700 on LSU, yeah.
All right, go ahead, Sarge. All right, bet 700 on LSU.
He about to be singing that Plies song.
Yep.
Ran off on the plug twice.
Yeah, he ain't gonna see Sarge for 3 weeks.
He steady calling.
He steady
calling. I ain't calling by.
Anybody want to take Sarge's $700 on LSU offer?
I got it right here. We both got it right here.
Right here, 1,400.
I'm gonna put hold on. Let me put the link back in the chat. I want to see if Sarge is gonna really make that bet.
Yeah, he laughing.
Sarge make that bet now.
Talking.
Are y'all willing to make that bet with Sarge?
I'm telling you right now, I made that damn bet.
Sarge, the link is in the chat. If you want to come in here and tell these FSU fans you want to bet them 700, you're more than welcome.
Tucker the Gator fan, right?
Yep. I already got $100 bet on him.
I got 50 with him on the Florida State and LSU and the Utah and Florida game.
I got the same bet with him.
Yeah, I got 50 on them both games.
Ooh, man, I'm gonna make us some serious bread. Talk about next week, bro. Let's go.
I might have to charge y'all a booking fee.
You might have to.
You ought to. Oh, I got it in my notes. Let me.
I might have to tell y'all boy to hit the Cash App at the bottom.
You know what?
Scrolling down there at the screen.
I'm gonna give you $10 for y'all stadium.
All right, here we go. Sarge is in the building.
I'm gonna give you $10.
What's up, fellas?
So you really got
you
really willing to bet 700 on LSU?
I mean, I'm talking to my bookie right now, man. I'm trying to get everything worked out, man.
You ain't talking to
no Seminole right now. Where my money at?
Nah, I got connections over here, man. I'm talking to my bookie, but I got to make sure that LSU is fully healthy, man.
They not.
They not.
Who's Georgia first game?
We got UT Martin, man.
Well, I got 700 on them. You got 700 on LSU.
Let me ask you, FSU fans. I saw this on your boards, and I really want to ask y'all: is it disrespectful to compare Johnny Wilson to Calvin Benjamin?
To Kelvin?
At this moment, yeah.
Yeah.
At this moment, yeah.
Well, let me know in the chat. Who would y'all rather have?
But Calvin only had one good season.
Yeah, Kelvin
let me know in the chat.
Season 2.
FSU fans in the chat, let me know your thoughts. Would you take Johnny Wilson or Calvin Benjamin?
I take Benjamin.
In college, not NFL, but in college.
I'll take Benjamin.
Yeah.
But who was throwing Benjamin the ball?
Yeah, that's a good choice.
It don't matter who's throwing in the ball. He's going to get it, and he's going to catch it.
Especially when you're going up against a 5'10" cornerback.
Yeah, he catching it.
I mean, Jameis was a beast in college, man.
Oh, thank you, Sarge. I love hearing that.
It wouldn't matter who was throwing him the ball, man. He was going to go get it.
No, it does matter who's throwing you the ball, man.
It wouldn't matter. He was going to get it.
They'll take Johnny Wilson because he could block and catch.
I mean, yeah. There's that.
What was
Calvin has the ring, so
what was Kelvin Benjamin 40 time?
Ain't no telling. Probably like a 4.6.
Yeah, something like that.
That's a good question. Let me
4.6, 4.7.
It wasn't that fast.
Nah, he could just body you.
Yeah, he was just big and great route runner.
Let me Google his.
But he only had one great year. You know, he took forever to get on
the
field.
his last year. Yeah, his last year there.
Took forever to get on the field.
Then he ate his way out the damn league.
Yeah.
So he took forever to get on the
Carlos
field.
Williams did the same thing.
Eddie Lacy.
Yep.
What was his numbers? What was his numbers?
He had a great year in Carolina. He had a great year.
At Florida State, what was his numbers?
4.61.
He had over 1,000 yards.
They say he ran a 4.61.
See, there you go, 4.6. Yeah.
All his measurables: 10-yard sprint, 1.62, 4.61 for the 40. The vertical was 32.5, and board jump was 119.
His vertical was 32.
32.5. Vertical
man,
jump.
That's hilarious, man.
See, Peter Shields telling lies. I'm looking at the numbers right now, talking about 4, 5, 6. No, he was a 4.61.
If your vertical is 32, that's pretty sad, bro. That means you didn't try.
I mean, when you 6'7", you ain't got to jump much.
Yeah.
I mean, you already 13 feet off the ground when you jump 4 inches off the ground and with your wingspan.
Now they did say his first attempt was a 4.59.
He just rounded right there to 4.6, like we said.
And then they said I think unofficial was a 4.53.
What did he do on the bench press?
What does none of this matters? He ain't even playing the league. Man. The hell does none of this matter?
I just want to know, man.
No, Sarge, I know you're trolling ass. Don't play me. Where my money at?
I'm just asking, bro. What did he do on the bench press?
I don't know.
How many times did he do 225?
I'd have to dig real deep to find that.
Hey, put a one in the chat if you can do 225 10 times. Put a one in the chat.
I used to be able to do it 15.
Yeah.
Shoot, I used to be able to lift 315?
You could probably still get it.
I ain't been in the gym long enough for that. You gotta,
man, all it takes.
Once you stop going, you fall off, and then you gotta build it right back up.
What's your bookie talking about? What's your bookie talking about? He tell you stay away, huh?
Hold on, we got Todd in the building. Todd, what's going on, boss?
Nah, my bookie said wait another week, man.
You guys are talking about tall receivers. Calvin Benjamin was kind of overrated. He should have stayed one more year in college. Sure, he got drafted. And you think about Jameis Winston, he was a beast 1 year because he had all the weapons, but the best receiver that year was Kenny Shaw. Flat down, he did a lot of nitty-gritty that year in 2004. No, Rashad Green good to me. I think the guy had the best group was Kenny Shaw. He did a lot of nitty-gritty. He did a lot of nitty.
Rashad still has records at Florida State.
Right, but I like Kenny Shaw because he kind of reminded me of between a Steve Largent and a Fred Biletnikoff.
You know what play?
Who's the all-time greatest FSU wide receiver? Who would y'all get all-time?
I can't argue with that. But the group I liked about him is Kenny Shaw. You look at that Clemson game. Kenny Shaw made some key catches in that game, in that Clemson game. And they're down at some key yards in that long play.
Who's the best wide receiver in Florida State history? Who would y'all give that to?
Peter Ward.
Oh, the bench press was 13.
Peter.
13.
You know what? I say Peter Ward, but I would probably say I had to go old school with Fred Biletnikoff.
Peter Ward, the best FSU receiver of all time?
I mean,
you say that like
I'd say Peter Ward and probably Fred Biletnikoff. I'd probably say that.
Out of all the receivers that came through FSU, y'all saying Peter Ward?
Sarge, your secret Miami fan stuff is showing, bro.
I'm just asking, man.
I'll say Peter Ward and Fred Biletnikoff.
For you to say that, you make yourself sound like you're 15 right now. Like you don't.
Nah, bro. I'm just asking.
Show some more respect, bro.
I'm asking, man.
Go watch his highlights.
To put on the nose uniform, y'all can say Peter
I believe
Ward.
Peter Ward was ahead of his time, but yeah.
Heisman until he fucked shit up at Disney.
When did Peter Ward graduate? When did he leave?
Hey, Michael Davis, you're right. It really should have been Randy Moss, but he got kicked out of Tallahassee.
Okay.
It really should have been Randy Moss. We ain't gonna go there though.
Have you guys ever seen Fred Biletnikoff play? He was old school. Hey, who got the
Could
Ward?
you imagine Randy Moss and Peter Ward on the same team?
Oh Lord,
goodness.
Yes, but Randy Moss couldn't stay in trouble. Stay out of trouble.
They would have been good for at least another ship.
Yeah.
The only thing that Notre Dame fans.
Did Peter Ward? Did he win a national championship?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What year?
That was versus Virginia.
99 against Virginia Tech.
But what killed Peter Ward? He got injured with the Bengals.
He almost had the Heisman too until he got in trouble with some Dillard shit.
So
him and Coles, and Coles got kicked off the team.
Yeah,
so he won the national championship in '99.
Yeah, against Virginia Tech.
Getting his gloves snatched off, catching touchdowns.
Y'all was almost able to claim Randy Moss.
No, we could claim Randy Moss. He did come to Florida State.
Enrolled and all.
But he got in trouble.
Pictures with him right by Bobby.
He got in trouble.
So you saying y'all best wide receiver graduated in '99? The best wide receiver of all time?
So y'all telling me that
What's the best
basically
Georgia
Bobby
receiver of all time?
Y'all telling me that Bobby should have did what Kirby Smart did and just looked the other way?
Probably.
But Randy wasn't like who knew he was gonna be that? Who knew he was gonna turn into what?
Had been in trouble before too.
You used to think Randy Moss was.
I'm gonna give Hines.
Randy Moss was at Notre Dame, and he got in trouble with Notre Dame, and then he went to Florida State, and then he got in trouble. Then he had to go to Marshall.
You could go Anquan Bolden too. You could go Anquan Bolden.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would take Anquan Bolden over Peter Ward, bro.
I wouldn't take him over Peter
We
Ward.
had some
but
great
go
receivers.
Anquan Bolden.
Miami had great receivers.
Since you want to bring up Hines Ward, we'll go with Anquan Bolden.
Yeah, Hines Ward, man, 2-time Super Bowl champion,
No,
Super Bowl MVP.
We're talking about college football players, not what they did in the league.
What past Seminole running back would you compare Trey Benson to?
Ooh.
James Wilder.
Yeah. Like more recently.
That was a grown man.
What happened to him?
Lee.
That was a grown man.
What happened to James Wilder? He just disappeared, huh?
He was on the Bengals for a little bit, and then was in the Canada League or whatever that crap is. Yeah, he ain't really.
Hey, that CFL now, man. I seen some
Yeah,
players.
CFL. Damn.
Somebody say Freeman.
Devontae Freeman.
Devontae was a dog too at Florida State.
But
Amp Lee, I remember Amp Lee.
I'll take Warwick Dunn.
They're saying Greg Jones.
We didn't ask for the best running back of all time.
Yeah, Greg Jones. I remember
I'll
Amp
take
Lee.
Warwick
I'm
Dunn
going
as the best.
Dalvin.
Ooh.
I'm going Dalvin.
Another
I'll
great
take Warwick
receiver.
Dunn.
Wait. You
Great
gonna
call.
compare Trey Benson to Dalvin Cook?
No. If they saying
Great
best,
call.
I'm taking Dalvin.
Oh, okay. I thought
No,
you
I'm
were
taking
comparing
Warwick
Trey
Dunn as the
Benson.
best. I'm taking Warwick Dunn as the best.
Dalvin beat Ward.
No. I'm talking about. I'm talking about who do you guys see Trey Benson similar to?
Oh, James Wilder. That's James Wilder. Greg
Is
Jones
Trey Benson a transfer?
He is a
from
transfer.
Oregon.
No, that don't count,
course,
bro.
of course.
Hey Sarge, but your Hurricanes, y'all got 27 transfers. Y'all got more transfers than Florida State.
Bro, y'all claiming a transfer, man. Come on, man.
Hey man, I mean your Canes, they claim transfers too.
Come on, man.
Y'all got this running back. Y'all got this running back.
Sarge is a Georgia Bulldog, man.
No, Sarge is a Miami Hurricane. That man be talking mad trash to everybody else but the Kings. He a
Wait a
King.
minute, I thought
We
transfer
ain't
market
the
came
one-
last time they was online.
No.
We ain't the one
Sorry.
telling them that we
ain't
want
equal.
Georgia.
It ain't equal.
Last time I was in the chat, they said they wanted the Canes to go to the SEC. I said, hell no, don't do that.
Last time you was in the chat, you was arguing with the damn Florida fans forever. And they was telling you to take that damn Florida off your.
Bro, I'm always gonna argue with Florida fans, bro.
If
Come
we
on,
lead if the Florida State would lead the ACC, I would love to go to see him in the Big Ten. It'd be closer for me to see him.
No, I want to go to the SEC.
Florida fans have overtaken
Hold
the
on.
most delusional.
Where you
type.
located at, Todd?
I live in Illinois. I'm close to I'm like close to like 30 miles from Iowa. I'm like 70 miles from Wisconsin border and about 2
I'm
hours.
an hour from Vanderbilt, so I want to go.
That leads to this question. FSU fans in the chat, where are you guys located at?
Ocala, baby, 352.
Where you at, young Seminole?
I'm from Tennessee, but I'm from Vero Beach.
Okay, so you're in Tennessee right now, though.
Yeah, but
So you would definitely want to push for the SEC.
hell yeah, I'm an hour from fucking Vanderbilt. Let's go.
You could play.
I'm
You can
right
watch
outside
the
the
Vanderbilt
Braves
and the
Stadium.
Tennessee game if they play.
Right outside the
damn
Braves
right.
Stadium.
But I got some Michigan fans that have been trash talking me about, because Michigan's like, oh, we're ranked number 2. And yes, we had some.
We beat them the last time we played.
I ain't worried about no.
cares?
Right.
Oh no!
Mikey
I got a
Davis.
young Michigan fan. He's a young punk. He's like 19 years old. Oh, Florida State. I said he doesn't know that we whipped him in the Cotton Bowl, and I show him pictures.
Nobody's
But my
worried
older
about it.
Michigan fans,
We
they
beat
don't say
them the
shit to me.
last time we played.
Yeah,
Tell Michigan to go
I'm
get a
seeing
cheeseburger.
I don't
I'm seeing
argue
Fort
with
Pierce.
anybody. I don't
I
argue
see
with anybody
Virginia,
going to win the streak
Houston.
here.
Oh, he was in
Yeah.
Virginia. I was in Houston. I'm seeing
But
South Carolina and Miami.
We
he's a
everywhere, baby.
19-year-old kid that doesn't know shit. That's the problem. He's a 19-year-old kid that
I don't argue with nobody. We got a winning streak on right now.
Hey,
Vontae
as a
say he's
Michigan
from
fans, what happened to
Birmingham,
them when
Alabama.
they came to Miami 2 years ago?
We got a Virginia in the chat. Okay, so we got. Okay, so y'all all over the place.
I keep trying to tell you, they national, baby.
Bro,
But I
we
tell you
killed
what,
Michigan down
there's
in
one
Miami.
team I would love to see Florida State play, and that would be a good game. I'd love to see play Iowa. That would be a great game.
That'd be an answer.
T2Y, we painted
Rub
your
'em.
stadium red and black that day, man.
That's tough.
Because I got some good Iowa friends, and I
I
have some
be your
good.
friend after that game.
Because you know what, I got some cool Hawkeye friends. Even though they root, I'll tell you what, Hawkeye fans they love their Hawkeyes. I don't care. They root. They're like the Cub fans.
Man, there's
They're
nothing
like-
else to do in Iowa, man.
That's true. That's true. because that's why it's so windy in Illinois, because Indiana's blowing and Iowa sucks. So,
There you go, man.
I'm
but
at your house.
I tell you what, they're about the loyalist fans out here. I mean, I'm close. I mean, yeah, they love their Hawkeyes.
I will say this about Iowa, man. They got that children's hospital right next to the stadium, so the sick kids can watch the games, man. That is cool.
Yeah, I tell you what. Yes, they do a lot of things for the disability kids and everything else. I mean, yeah.
But besides that, they terrible though.
As a matter of fact, Brett Beal, I'm only like 12 miles from his family farm in Provincetown.
I got
T2Y.
28.
So how did you become a Florida State fan?
Well, I kind of liked him back in the early '80s. I always liked Bobby Bowden and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Everybody loves Bowden, man.
everybody loves.
Well,
Bowden.
I kind of liked Amp Lee, Casey Walden. I always kind of liked,
Casey Weldon. Okay.
And I kind of liked Amp Lee, and I kind of like William Floyd, and I kind of like that team. I kind of like these guys.
FSU, man. That's Free Shoe University, man.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Get some free shoes. You get recruited by them. They get you some free cleats. You know what I'm saying?
I just love the swagger, man. It's just like Chief Aliosa. That's like, and I like the rivals in Miami and Florida. Because, man, the Big Ten is just, to me out here, the Big Ten sucks. I just always like the swag, man.
I just wonder why Primetime keep torturing y'all, man. Why does Prime have something against FSU, man? Y'all need to dig
Torturing us
into that.
how?
Sorry, you
Torturing
got a
us
degree
how?
in trolling, man. You got a degree in trolling.
I'm just asking, man. Why does Prime hate y'all
I'm
so
saying,
bad?
how is he
You gonna take that
torturing
better
us?
what?
How?
I need your money.
What did
How
y'all
is he
do to
torturing us?
Look
What
here,
did
I
y'all
gotta
do to
get
Prime?
TQY's money here in a few weeks.
Yo,
Months. I'm gonna get
how-
your money too.
And
How
why
is he
did y'all burn
torturing
his
us?
jersey, man?
We didn't.
Hey,
Ain't no we.
how is he
There's some.
torturing FSU?
Y'all keep thinking we forgot about that, man. Y'all fan base burned all y'all Prime jerseys, man. Y'all lit all them
Yo,
number 2s on fire.
Can you answer my question? How is he torturing FSU? By taking backup players?
Is Travis Hunter backup player?
Bro,
Thank you.
He never played at Florida State.
He was committed to y'all for
He
a year
never
and a half.
played. He never
and
played.
McClain was committed to Miami. Who gives a shit?
Did y'all want Kamani?
He never
Oh, but
played at
Miami
Florida
did.
State.
Nah,
Did
the
y'all
question
want
was,
Kamani?
did y'all want Kamani? 'Cause
Miami.
I got a happy birthday song that said y'all
Miami
do.
wanted it. Dion
Torturing
said,
us
"I want it."
for one player is
So
wild.
y'all sung Kamani happy birthday for real?
That's wild.
No, TTY did.
So you ain't seen the video of y'all sing Kamani happy birthday with that pink
Oh,
cake?
And
by the
somehow
way,
he ended up in
TQI,
Colorado, so it don't even matter.
Clemson just recruited the second best tight end in the nation. I watched this kid. I'll be watching this kid in a couple weeks out of Woodstock. He's like the second or the fourth best tight end in the nation out of Woodstock.
First tight end's going. Thank you,
Well, the
Georgia.
best player in the nation is Gozer Buford down here.
Georgia.
No, tight end. We're talking about the fourth best tight end in the nation, and he's committed to Clemson already.
Yeah, I got you.
Florida State.
No, fourth best tight end.
Yeah, hey. So I guess we torturing Georgia, right? Because we got KJ in the tight end. We torturing Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Taking all y'all players.
No, he was making fun of Illinois players. But they got a tight end out of the Woodstock, Marion, and he committed to Clemson.
Linebacker too.
Yeah, y'all know who throwing the KJ the ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
According to BB, he's ravioli.
Yeah, according to BB, yeah, of course.
According
but
to
I mean,
Florida Gator fans say y'all quarterback commit is
Dylan
ravioli.
might tell him something, and he might be wearing red and black.
I know Clemson's got a tight end from Illinois that's committed.
Layaway better than Riola.
Yeah, I keep hearing that, man.
That's what they say.
I know, man, but I mean, 2 years from now,
Florida fans, not with Florida State fans. I think
2 years from now, when Dylan's standing on the stage with the trophy, then I'm gonna be right here waiting on all these ravioli people.
We ain't doing nothing to you. Talk to Florida.
Yeah,
right,
I mean,
so obviously, Florida State got a lot of hype going into the playoffs and everything in the ACC championship.
It's fair.
If you guys were to run into Georgia, what y'all think that game would be like?
Georgia beat us.
It wouldn't look like that damn national championship game.
Nothing would look like that.
So y'all
that
saying 65-3,
bro.
No, we might score a touchdown on Georgia.
That's what they
Might.
did.
Oh, 2. I'm sorry, 2.
We'll give y'all a touchdown, a couple field goals.
Hey, I ain't the one that's saying we beating Georgia. I'm not
Okay,
the one saying we're
all
going
right.
to win.
Put it
I
like
didn't say
this.
12-0.
Sarge,
Florida fans
could
What's
you
up?
at least spot them 17 points?
Yeah, we spot them 13.
All right,
Spot them
bet. What's up
13.
then? I need my 700 that you bet on LSU though.
Nah, I gotta get
No.
my bookies
Don't
out.
back out now. Don't run.
Nah, ain't nobody
Please,
running.
because
You put it in
I'll
the
put up
chat.
700 with
You
him.
put it
I
in
mean,
the chat.
things can happen, man. We lost one of our best running backs today. Things
I
can
know.
happen.
I seen it. But you put it in the chat, so you must have meant it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so bet me then.
See,
Okay,
now
you
the
send your
Florida
cash
State
out to
fan,
T2I then.
now the Florida State fans
I
say
ain't
they're gonna
going
flip
nowhere.
JoJo Trader.
Just tell me you got the bet, and we're good to go.
Yeah, we're
man
gonna
about it.
cash out T2I, man. We'll work it out. Don't worry about it. You too pressed, man.
Do not cash out
Me either.
T2I. Y'all get each other information. Y'all do that. I ain't a part of it.
Yeah,
I've been.
we need you to get a bookie, T2I.
I charge the bookie fee.
Hey, how long y'all been watching? How long y'all been watching T2I? I've been here since he thought that they was beating Alabama.
Yeah,
That's been a
I
minute.
was here before that. At T2I, I was here before that.
I don't recall none of that.
Yeah, I've been here since he thought they was beating Bama. That's when I started watching.
Yeah, man, that beat up Bama, man. Shout out to Coop, man.
That's been about 2 years now.
Shout out to
About
Coop
2 years.
with the beat up Bama, man. I need to look that song up, man.
I found TCY about like maybe a year and a half ago.
So y'all missed out on the turn tally days.
Yeah, they missed out on the turn tally.
I remember seeing.
Oh
Turn
man,
tally,
did I do know you?
I don't know what happened to him.
I did see you before that.
Hey, T2I, they missed out on the 12,000 views when we went live for the playoffs.
Man, that's tough. The 50.
Yeah, I've been here since that.
The
since
national
that
championship game, I think we did 52,000.
Yeah. A lot of people was hating on T2I back then, but I ain't gonna say no names.
Man, I can't wait for this season to start. Oh,
a lot of people was mad
Gonna be
at
over fast
T2I.
for you.
A lot of people was mad.
So Mr. Georgia man, so what's your thoughts on this Florida State and LSU game? What's your thoughts?
I gotta take a deep dive into the LSU roster, man, before I put up.
They just lost Mason Smith. I mean, he didn't play versus them last year either. Well, he played one drive and then hurt himself celebrating.
How much they gonna beat us by?
I mean, we put up 50,
that's what everybody
we put
seemed
up
to think.
50 on LSU, so y'all should at least put up 35, 40.
I don't see how they're favored.
Y'all let me know in the chat. What's y'all score prediction for LSU versus Florida State?
Yeah, Sarge, what's the score prediction?
Like I said, I gotta look at the roster, man.
I got
you
30,
talking? You ain't
35,
looked at the roster yet.
I got 35-24 Florida State.
You got 35-24?
Yeah.
Okay.
35-24.
Because LSU, I gotta look at it, man. LSU O-line was trash last year. Jalen Carter destroyed
same
them,
offensive line.
He picked up their quarterback and put the number 1 sign up in the air, bro. Did y'all see that?
I just don't see how they're gonna handle FSU D line, man. Especially on the offensive side, I just don't see
Jordan
it.
Travis gonna have a field day.
Dang, Everybody got FSU.
Everybody got FSU winning.
Play mistake free and it's a dub.
Y'all let me know in the chat. What y'all predictions? I see.
Play mistake free and it's an easy dub.
The game is in Orlando, right?
Yep.
I don't see nobody in the chat picking LSU to win.
I can't believe LSU won the West, dog. The West was that bad.
For all the FSU fans in the chat that think they're gonna beat LSU.
Cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Man, I can't.
We had them fools 35-7 at halftime. 35-7. We destroyed them, bro.
You know what? If FSU beat LSU, I'm gonna be like y'all AD and be rooting for Miami to beat Texas A&M.
There you go.
Boy, y'all was mad at him.
Hey, like I said, y'all find me in Orlando with my Florida State mask on for the game, man. Next weekend.
What stadium in Orlando?
I'm be front.
Where they play the Pro Bowl?
I'm gonna be front.
FSU 352. I got a challenge for you.
What's that?
Since you got the FSU mask on, if LSU beat y'all, I want you to come on this show with one of them brown paper bags over your head.
Yeah.
All right, we can do that. We can do that.
Oh my
But
goodness.
what happens if we win?
You win.
No.
You get to celebrate.
You need a brown paper
You
bag.
get to celebrate and say you beat a ranked team.
No,
You
TT
need a brown paper bag.
Why would I wear a brown paper bag though?
His
Because you
team
lost
not
the bet.
playing. Yeah.
My team
Because you
ain't
lost the
playing.
bet. You was on the wrong side.
This ain't no bet. It
You was
ain't
on the
no
wrong
bet.
side of history.
I ain't betting nothing.
Can't be on the wrong side of history.
We can do that though. I ain't worried about it though. We can do that.
Y'all could possibly beat LSU. Y'all
What's
beat
the
them
word
last
on?
It's not a possibly.
What's the word on Jaden Daniels?
What's his name say that's on the basketball show? Charles Barkley. Guarantee.
Oh, you guaranteeing to win?
Guarantee.
$1,100 is a guarantee.
Oh man. So he guaranteeing to win.
No. You shouldn't have did that, bro.
Guarantee.
No, you can't guarantee no wins, man.
What is a TGE FSU mask? What is that? What's a TGE nose mask? What's that?
Okay, so first y'all say y'all going to the playoffs. When T2 went live a couple weeks ago,
no one said playoffs.
FSU fans said they're going to the playoffs. Now y'all guaranteeing a win over LSU.
Yeah, I don't see how they can stop the offense. I don't see how they can stop Florida State offense.
Do you know they got the best linebacker in the nation?
They had him last year.
I tell you what, if FSU beats LSU, I'm gonna come on here with one of them little stick ponies or whatever, and I'm gonna do the whole.
There you go with that backhand compliment again.
Make sure you do the chop too. Get your elbow ready.
Hold on, I thought the chop was Florida.
No, that's the chop.
No, he talking about the tomahawk chop.
Oh, sure, why not?
But
yeah, they had Perkins last year.
Yeah,
so
okay, so y'all beat them on a block extra point last year, and y'all guaranteeing
it really shouldn't have got to that point. But
I'm just asking a question.
Florida State controlled that whole game.
Answer my question.
Florida State controlled that whole game.
Listen to what I'm saying though. You beat them on a block extra point last year.
Wrong.
That makes y'all guarantee a win this year. Yes or no?
It shouldn't. Okay, we blocked the extra point. Whose fault is that? You draw that up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. What makes you so confident if you just won on a block extra point?
Hey, woo. Oh, I was saying
we're in Florida.
That's good job.
And this team is more talented than last year.
Okay, so y'all saying this team is better than last year. Okay, that sounds good. What else?
A lot better. And we're in Florida. And it kills me with this. Oh, y'all beat them by a point. You beat them by a point.
Well, I think LSU plays better.
Florida State was at the one. Florida State was at the 1 yard line, and they run a toss play. They supposed to score a touchdown, and the game would have been 31-17 last year.
Why y'all
but they went by a point. A win is a win.
Well, y'all got Jordan Travis.
That's Mike Norvell with his questionable play calling, but
okay, so you're not gonna have questionable play calling this year.
After that, he really didn't do no dumb stuff like that.
Okay.
The rest of the year.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying if we played Ohio
man,
State again,
really. I can't talk with Georgia fans.
If we played Ohio State again, I wouldn't be confident because we barely won last year.
Yeah,
so
I think y'all lose.
I wouldn't guarantee a victory if we played Ohio State again.
If Marvin didn't get knocked out, if Marvin didn't get knocked out, I think they would have beat Georgia.
Yeah, I know, man.
I agree.
You know, if the moon was blue, we'd all be Crips, you know.
Well, we'll be talking about the extra point then, right?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Why are y'all guaranteeing the victory when y'all won?
We're in Florida. Our team is better than last year.
They're not. They're worse.
I don't see them coming down to Florida doing anything. They should have did it last year.
They're worse this year than they were last year. We're better.
I actually think Ohio State is better this year than last year.
We got them
I
game
still
one.
wouldn't guarantee a victory if we played them.
I wouldn't bet someone $700 if they didn't know the lineup.
And they don't even have CJ Stroud no more.
Man, he's not betting. He's just talking out the side of his neck.
But
like I said, let me dive into the roster, man.
I mean,
Is the game tomorrow?
I wouldn't have said. I bet you $700.
How many days we got to the game? How many days we got?
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday. So we got 11 days. Why y'all playing?
You ain't even got to send the money now. You ain't even got to send the money now. Just say.
Why y'all playing this game on a Sunday?
Prime time. Only game on TV.
College football prime time ain't on Sunday. What the hell?
Only game on TV,
on a
baby.
Monday.
Prime time on college football is Saturday night, bro. It's not on a Sunday.
Hey, we playing 7:30 Sunday night NFL time.
Man, you got kids that gotta go to school, man. They can't stay up to watch the game.
Fuck them kids.
Hey man, you can't be saying stuff like that on YouTube.
F the
yeah,
kids,
especially if you're a Florida, especially if you're a Florida fan.
Oh damn, that took me for a second, man. Oh shit.
Especially if you're a Florida quarterback.
Man, that was a low blow right now. Slow.
That should have been on Swamp Kings. Shit.
You know, when it comes to the Lizards, man, you know I gotta swing for the fences, bro.
Damn.
I'm gonna catch up with y'all, man. No, I'm about to hit the hay.
Yeah.
Gonna be a good weekend next weekend. About to whoop some ass. I meant some butt.
Next Sunday.
Yeah.
Why they playing the game?
If y'all lose, I'm gonna need to see y'all show up.
Hey, T2, why they guaranteed it? T2, why they guaranteed it, bro?
Gotta get my money.
FSU
T2,
fans, I promise you guys, if y'all lose, I will not troll y'all.
Why they playing on the Sunday, T2? Why they playing on the Sunday?
If y'all lose that game, I will not troll y'all.
All right, bet.
Why is the game on the?
Got him! Got him!
Why is the game on a Sunday?
I guarantee you when y'all lose, the first 1 minute of my video is gonna be laughing.
Like, who watches football on a Sunday night?
I don't know. Georgia fans.
I don't know either, man. That's sad, man.
It is.
At least make it on a Friday night.
I'm telling you,
I
man.
see Peanut in the chat. Peanut, what's going on, boss?
Hey, shout out to Peanut, man. Shout out to all the Gump fans too, man. I can't wait to see y'all in misery this year.
Hey man, we're about almost 11 o'clock, man. This was a good Seminole Wednesday, man. Appreciate y'all, boys.
Well overdue.
Yeah, man.
I think it's about that time though.
We got 11 days. We got 11 days, man.
Can't wait.
Get you guys on Saturday, or if y'all want to show up to Gator Fridays.
Be back on Friday.
All right, catch you guys. Thank you for everybody for tuning in, hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Seminole fans, y'all are welcome over here. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and all of that. And I'll catch y'all next time.